Hello guys, how are you doing? Yes, this is your Dr. Vantari Shiva. In this video, we are going to cover a question of NCERT book back from the chapter electromagnetic induction. Okay, the question is 6.1 from the page number 229. Okay, let us take it. Predict the direction of induced current in the situations described by the following figures. So there are six figures, two are here and four are remaining the next upcoming pages. So to find out the direction of induced current, we need to take the help of our Lenz law. Okay, Lenz law. So basically, you need to know how to apply this Lenz law. Okay, you might know already what is the statement of Lenz law, but let us try to understand the trick here. So there is a small story I need to tell you. Okay, just assume that you are the topper in the classroom. Okay, and there is a new student who is coming into your classroom. Now let us say that guy is actually very strong in studies. Okay, very strong in studies. Then since you are already topper, you feel that he is the competitor. Out of ego, you try to oppose that guy. Okay, originally he is actually strong, you are opposing him. Okay, now let us take other case. If suppose he is weak in studies, then he's just sitting beside you. Then what do you think? Anyway, he's not my competitor, so he's lagging behind, let me help him. So you'll be supporting that guy. Okay, that is the story you need to remember. So basically here, if original magnetic field is strong enough, if original magnetic field is strong enough, then induced magnetic field will be opposing that guy. Will be opposing that guy. Okay, will be induced magnetic field will be opposing original magnetic field, or you can say induced magnetic field will be generated in such a way that it will be opposing the original magnetic field. So now other way around, if original magnetic field is weak, originally it is weak, then you are going to support that guy. That means induced magnetic field will be developed in such a way that you will be supporting that guy. That means same direction. Induced magnetic field and original magnetic field will be in the same direction in this case, and induced magnetic field and original magnetic field will be in the opposite direction in the previous case. All right, that's all you need to remember. So now let us just take this case, general case, and then we'll try to explain this all these six cases. All right, now suppose you are bringing a north pole, of a bar magnet towards this current carrying loop. Then what happens? So basically, when you are trying to bring this bar magnet near this, then what happens? Number of field lines crossing this area will be increasing. That means flux is increasing. If flux is increasing, then this guy will feel that original magnetic field is strong. Okay, then if original magnetic field is strong enough, then induced magnetic field should be formed in such a way that it will be opposing it. Okay, that means what? There should be when there should be definitely a north pole, so that this north pole should be opposed. That's it now. So now just extend it, both the ends of n, and if you just take an arrow, take another arrow here, that will give you the direction of induced current. Okay, here in this case the induced current will be in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now the same way, if you are bringing a south pole near to this current carrying loop. Okay, so now because of this, since south pole is approaching this guy, then number of field lines entering into this will be increasing. If number of field lines are increasing, then it feels that original magnetic field is strong. If original magnetic field is strong, then it should be forming a south pole again, so that it will be this guy will oppose the original magnetic field, isn't it? Yes. So if you just take an arrow here and another arrow here, and take another arrow just beside this, another arrow just beside this, basically this will give you the direction of induced current. Okay, this induced current is actually in this fashion right now. Okay, so what is the direction now? It's a clockwise current. All right, yes, this is the trick that we need to use to solve all these questions. Yes, let us get started with the questions right now. Okay, yes, so basically the south pole is actually approaching your coil. Okay, that means what? Here original magnetic field is strong, then you have to form a south pole here. That means one arrow here, another arrow here, the current is actually forming in this direction. That means current is keep on going in this direction. All right. Hmm. So now if you start from P, current is going from P to Q, Q to R, and then to P again. P, Q, R, P is the loop direction. All right. Yes. Let us check with this right now. Okay. So similarly, here also south pole is nearing this coil. That means there will be a formation of south pole here. That means current will be induced current will be in this fashion. Okay. So current is actually going in this direction, going in this direction, going in this direction, and then yes, current is going in this direction. If you start from P, if you start from P, P to R, and then to Q, and then to P again. P R Q P is the direction of induced current. Okay. Yes. Now let us talk about the direction of induced current in this loop right now. All right. Now here the north pole is going away. That means what? Here the number of field lines will be. I mean the bar magnet is going away. That means this original magnetic field is becoming weak. That means it should be supporting that guy. So at this side it should be forming a south pole. If a south pole is forming here, there should be a north pole in this side. Okay. Yes. So just take the current in this direction. So current is keep on going in this direction. Yes. To x again. Yes. So now if you just take this, current is going x to y, x to y, y to z, and z to x again. So x, y, z, x is the loop direction in which current is induced current is flowing. Clear now? Now let us take remaining cases. Here if suppose tap key is just closed, then what happens? Yes, current starts flowing in this circuit. Okay, so current will be going from higher potential plate to lower potential plate. Very good. This is what happens. All right, super. Now if you take your right hand, from the right hand thumb rule you can say that the magnetic field will be going in this direction. Okay. So basically here original magnetic field current is just started developing. That means current will be increasing here. If current increases, you can say that magnetic field is also increasing, isn't it? Magnetic field and current are directly proportional to each other. Okay, if magnetic field is increasing, then I can say that original magnetic field is strong. If original magnetic field is strong, induced magnetic field should be in the opposite direction. That means induced magnetic field will be in the opposite direction. This is the direction of induced magnetic field. That means what? Here you should be here. What was the current direction here? It is a clockwise direction if you see from here. Okay, and in this one it will be anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means current will be flowing in this direction. All right. Yes. So x to y, then y to z, then z to x again. X, y, z, x is the loop direction in which induced current will be flowing. Very good. Now let us take this one. So basically restart setting is being changed now. You are just changing the restart setting. So because of this what happens, the current starts flowing in this one. Of course he has given the direction already. Okay, current starts flowing. Very good. Now original magnetic field will be in which direction now? That will be in this direction. Okay, so now this is the anti-clockwise. I mean, so basically the current is actually an anti-clockwise direction. So it should be opposing the magnetic field. Induced magnetic field will be in the opposite direction. That means what? The current should be in the clockwise direction. So basically, if you see, the induced current should be in this direction. All right. So if you start from x, x to z, then y, then to y, then to x again. X, z, y, x is the loop direction for this case. Clear now? Yes. Now let us take remaining last two cases. Yes. So here, when before generally let us say it was open. Now tapping key is just released. You are just opening it up. Then what happens? Before this, what was the case? Basically, the current must have been flowing in this one. Okay, current must be flowing in this one, and thereby current will reach from higher potential region to lower potential region. Again, very good, super. So basically when you are releasing it, the current starts decreasing. Okay, So current starts decreasing and then finally it has to become 0. So current is decreasing. Of course, current is actually going in this direction earlier. Now the magnetic field will be in this direction, isn't it? Take your right hand and curl your fingers in the direction of current. It will show you the, thumb will show you the magnetic field direction. Very good. Now, if induced, the current, original current is actually decreasing, that means original magnetic field is also decreasing. That means original magnetic field is weak enough. Therefore, induced magnetic field will be forming in such a way that it will be in the same direction. Induced magnetic field will also be in the same direction. Okay, that means take your right hand and curl your fingers in such a way that the current will be going in this direction right now. Okay, current starts going in this direction and then so if current is flowing in this direction, then only it is possible to have the induced magnetic field in this direction. Very good. Yes. So the what about the loop direction right now here? If it starts from x to r, then to y, again to x or yx is the loop direction in which induced current is flowing. Very good. Now the last one. Here if you see the current which is flowing in this wire, okay, current I is decreasing at a steady rate. It's keep on decreasing. That means what? Basically, if you see this current carrying wire, the magnetic field will be forming in this direction and it will be forming a helical path like this, or at least a circle. Okay. So this is the magnetic field direction. Very good. Then what will happen? Just cross check with the induced EMF. What happens to this induced EMF? So before getting into this induced EMF, if you see the flux is nothing but V bar dot A bar. Okay. Here number of field lines crossing this surface will be 0 because see BA cos theta. Here the theta is angle when area direction. Area direction is always perpendicular, outward normal to the surface. Very good. And if you see this magnetic field is radial outwards. So the angle between magnetic field and area is 90 degrees here. BA cos 90. Cos 90 is what? 0. If once flux itself is 0, then induced EMF according to Faraday's law is nothing but minus d phi b by dt. Okay, if flux itself is 0, then induced EMF will also be 0. If induced EMF is 0, then induced current will also be 0. So therefore there will be no induced current here. Induced current I induced will be 0 in this loop now. Okay. Yes. So if you have any other questions on this, please let me know in the comment box, which we shall discuss it. Okay. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and see you once again in the next video.